This video is brought to you by Squarespace, the place to go for all of your website needs. Let's just get this out of the way so that we can move on to what's important. Hey everybody, I'm Hugh Brownstone for Three Blind Men and an Elephant, and straight up, Nikon's $1,200 17 to 28 and 28 to 75 2.8 lenses have the same optical design as the Tamron lenses upon which they are clearly based. Same MTF charts too. Which is to say, the Nikkor Z 17 to 28 2.8 is essentially a rebranded, rebarreled version of Tamron's 17 to 28 2.8, while the Nikkor Z 28 to 75 2.8 is essentially, hold on, don't jump to conclusions, a rebranded, rebarreled version of Tamron's first generation 28 to 75 2.8, not the newer G2, at 50% and 33% premiums to their Tamron counterparts. Now, there may be other differences, minor differences of which I'm unaware. Fair enough. If nothing else, for example, Nikon uses an even shorter flange distance than Sony. The barrel materials or weather sealing might be different, perhaps be more robust. There may be a different level of testing or quality control. I'm just spitballing here. I really have no idea. Or, well, there is one other thing I hadn't thought of until right now, which is the direction one has to turn the lens to lock it in place. Whatever. Nikon does not comment on speculations like this, but they've acknowledged quite directly that they do work with Tamron, as evidenced, of course, by Tamron's recently announced 70-300 in Z-mount. Hold that thought for another video. In any case, I'm here to tell you whether Nikon comments on it or not. Doesn't really matter. The ostensibly, relatively, what-the-heck pricing for not-invented-here glass doesn't really matter either. That's because, one, the particular Tamron lenses upon which these Nikon Z lenses are based are excellent values in Nikon or Sony mount. For maybe 90% of us, 90% of the time, it's as simple as this. We don't need more. Two, you can't get those particular Tamron lenses in native Z-mount from Tamron anyway. Three, Nikon's own $2,400 24 to 72.8 S-line zoom is a superior lens to even the G2 in every way, but it is not only twice the price, it is substantially bigger and heavier too. Four, most importantly, unlike Canon, which has closed its lens mount to the rest of the industry, essentially forcing many of its customers to spend more money for more image quality, build quality, and autofocus performance than they may actually need, or to settle for less quality than they really want by building a walled garden around its mount and effectively insulating itself from competition. Nikon actually wants to give its customers what its customers want, and has figured out a way to do it. By working with Tamron to tune Tamron's solidly performing, keenly priced, third-party Holy Trinity 2.8 zooms for the Z-mount and to Nikon's standards at the price, Nikon is able to offer options to their more budget-minded customers that work well. The company apparently unafraid of the competition from those lenses because Nikon's own high-end zooms on the one hand and their more modestly priced but even better optically 1.8S primes on the other are actually worth it. To which I say, bravo, Nikon. And smart. This allows Nikon to concentrate its resources on core competencies like premium glass and on more flexibly configured, relatively keenly priced next-generation Z-mount zooms like their $1,100 24-120 f4S or $800 24-200 variable aperture f4 to 6.3 VR. Now, with this said, Claudia, who was the one testing because she's the Nikon shooter in the family, didn't care that they were smaller, lighter, and less expensive than her S-line 24-70 2.8 or Nikon's $2,500 14 to 24 2.8. And she didn't care that the relatively bargain-priced 28-75 2.8 also offers weather sealing and has fluorine coatings. Claudia cared only about her no excuses standard for image quality. Once again, fair enough. There is no such thing as a free lunch, and she's right given who she is, what she does, and how she does it. As a high-resolution stills street shooter who doesn't want to swap lenses and derives no joy from annual upgrade rituals, the 24-70 2.8S is the right choice for her, the best 24-70 actually either of us have ever seen, perfectly matched to her Z7 II. All of which leaves us where precisely? How about this? Right now, I'm in the mood for a simple thank you, Nikon, for figuring out a business model that works for you and your customers to deliver what each of you needs. But with this said, let's close it out for today this way. If you have the use cases, money, and inclination to spend it, Nikon's S-line zooms and primes are worth the money, full stop, buy those. But if you don't, or if you don't yet, you can buy into the Nikon system knowing that you have options to enjoy where you are in your photographic journey right now and options to get where you're going with compromises along the way that make sense. Then again, you may conclude that going the Nikon route is still too rich for your budget, the Nikon premium too much to pay, and fair enough once more. Nothing wrong with taking a closer look at Sony, where its amazing range of camera bodies and relatively open mount combine to offer by far the widest and deepest array of native mirrorless lens body combinations in the market. It's all good. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. From custom domains to beautiful websites using their easily customizable templates that you can have up and running in minutes, e-commerce, email and email marketing, SEO, analytics, and scheduling, Squarespace does it all. And has done it for us for the last 6 years. If you are a small to mid-sized business in any industry, Squarespace is the place to go for all of your website needs. Hop over to www.squarespace.com/Hugh for a free trial. And if you like what you see and want to move forward, receive 10% off your first order by using the discount code Hugh at checkout. Thanks, Squarespace. If you like what you've seen here today, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, join the conversation in the comment section below because this is an exceptional audience. If you'd like help with a portfolio review, gear selection, finding or honing your artistic voice, sign up for a one-on-one mentoring video call via Zoom at 3bmep.com/booking. Finally, please consider supporting our work by using the no-cost you affiliate links down below, sending us coffee money via PayPal, or most especially, joining us on Patreon, links down below as well. However you choose to support us, as always, we thank you for it.